They left protruding nails, no streetlights again. If you ignore the trash bags at the entrance, and you can already see a pothole here. For God's sake. As I said, world-class level. That's Mexico for you. When people talk about Cancun, they often say it's a world-class beach destination with white sandy beaches, and at least inside the hotel zone, it is equipped with such a good urban infrastructure that you can almost feel like you are in another country. But as a local, I'm here to make the case that even the famous hotel zone has the same horrible streets, at the same level of decay and disrepair as the rest of Mexico. So I took a little trip to the heart of the hotel zone and wandered around to see what the streets look like at the moment. To begin, let's examine this crosswalk. As you can see, there's a complete lack of signaling here, pushing pedestrians to risk their own lives rushing across the street, as drivers have no reason to slow down and yield. And keep in mind, this is one of the most important commercial areas in Cancun. This is the kind of area where you want people to walk freely between the clubs and stores located on both sides of the street. You would think that they might have already come up with a way to keep pedestrians safe here, but no, that's Mexico for you. Let's now examine another crosswalk. Just a quick glance and you can already see a pothole here. For God's sake. And I need to point out that this crosswalk is the one that leads to one of the most exclusive and luxurious malls in town. In this case, we do have signaling. That's an improvement. But guess what? It doesn't even work. Are you kidding me? And you may say, oh, maybe the one that works is on the side that you're standing at. Well, I have news for you. Here's another crosswalk. Okay, finally, we have signaling that works. Maybe there's hope for Cancun. Now, do you notice something strange here? Yep, this pedestrian signal is perpetually blinking in the same interval. It does not change ever. You think these cars are ever gonna stop? No. You have to slowly approach the other side, hoping one of the drivers, out of the kindness of their hearts, slows down, and then pray for the cars coming on the next lanes to do the same. What a fun way to play Russian roulette with your life. And I was going to end the day here when I stumbled into something really interesting. I saw this really obvious safety hazard with no barrier or signage, just waiting for the distracted tourists to step on it and then send them straight into the Mexican hospital system, which, believe me, is not fun at all. And the hotel zone is packed with this, from open sewers, open electrical registers, broken glass, and broken everything really. Now you may say, maybe it's just the public infrastructure that is in this state of disrepair. After all, Mexico is not known for having the most efficient government in the world. Maybe private owners keep their shops better. Well, brace yourself, because I'm just about to show you how the main shopping mall of the world-famous Party Center of Cancun is nothing but a joke. For starters, look at the main escalator. It doesn't even work. People have to climb it on foot in this scorching heat of the Caribbean. But we have to remember that there may be some people with mobility issues that need an elevator to go to the upper levels. Good thing the shopping mall took them into consideration and placed an elevator right here. Never mind, those kind of people can go F themselves, I guess. But what's of interest of here anyways? Well, a bunch of souvenir stores, next to closed souvenir stores and closed restaurants. And also more out-of-service escalators. So exciting! And let's not talk about the bathroom scene. This mall is now a ghost of the former golden era of Cancun. This used to be the heart of Cancun. So sad, really. Now, what's the main reason people come to Cancun? The beaches, right? You would think that at least the entrances of those beaches are kept in a good state, right? Right? Well, you're about to be hugely disappointed on that regard. First, let's visit Forum Beach, the one in the same area I have been showing you. Just at the entrance, Forum welcomes you with this beautifully damaged manhole. Oh yeah, Cancun is such a world-class destination. Where else would you be able to see this kind of abstract art? And sight is not the only sense being stimulated here. No. If you were walking here next to me, your nose would feel the enchanting scent of pee mixed with rotting seaweed. Cancun should really trademark this smell and sell it as a perfume, my gosh. Now, if so far this entrance looks to you as a dangerous alleyway where it would be dangerous to walk at night, it's because it actually is. Notice the lack of streetlights or even police officers, with only one single drink store open during daytime, but even that one closes at night. Also look at the total state of disrepair of the pavement, as I said, world-class level. Let's visit another beach, this time a blue flag certified beach. So that would warranty more decent amenities and infrastructure, right? Wrong. Okay, this time I have to give it to them for the fact that they have placed more security personnel procuring the safety of beachgoers. And while my camera here only captured one of them, there were more officers from the National Guard standing right behind him. And I have also walked here at different hours, and there's always a nurtured squadron of officers guarding at any time. But once again, notice 1, the lack of streetlights, and 2, the overall ugliness of this hallway. At least the pavement is in better condition this time. But sincerely, is this a place that welcomes you? Is this a place that inspires you? Maybe it's just me, but I don't feel that way. I think Cancun can do better. And finally, we reached the area that earned this beach the Blue Flag certification. It has public bathrooms and public showers, but when I tried to use them, oh boy, I have a whole video on the making about my experience here. But let's just say for now that the public showers are not public as advertised. And yeah, they have sightseeing spots and lifeguards. No complaint about those. I think they're dope. Now, they say third time is the charm, so I headed to Marlin Beach, which is known amongst us locals as a great beach to hang out. And yeah, I was not wrong. If you ignore the trash bags at the entrance, you can see there's a huge improvement from the last 2 beaches. There's some information displayed here, and there's also a ramp for handicapped people. Nice! And look, the wooden pathway is a nice addition. It looks charming and welcoming. This is what I was talking about. And the greenery, the plants. Yes, they bring life to the place. So beautiful. But wait a minute. What's that? Not freaking kidding me. No streetlights again. Why? It was so good. And you won't believe this. This is a huge disappointment. It seems like they made reparations on this planter. And guess what? They left protruding nails that are now completely rusted, just waiting for the right beachgoer to give them a lovely tetanus infection, which is very likely to happen at night, because you guessed it, there's no lights here. At least the palapa huts and the overall design here are quite lovely actually. I have to give that to them. And at last, I reached the beach. I have to say that the weather was a bit cloudy, which does not let you appreciate the true beauty and intensity of the colors of the ocean, which are truly wonderful indeed. On the other hand, I enjoy cloudy days because I find the heat of the sun unbearable, so it was the perfect day for me to do this walk around. If you want to support me so I can keep making these kind of videos, the best way to do it is through a YouTube membership. I will be posting interesting behind-the-scenes content there. Cheers!